Stop taking things so personally. Something that I'm currently learning, and I'm going to share with y'all so that way maybe this is helpful, because this is something that's been helpful to me as of late. You got to not take the way that people might talk to you or their facial expressions or whatever the case may be. Like, you got to not let that bother you and not take it personally. And what do I mean by that? A lot of times people are upset with some external factor that has absolutely nothing to do with you. And frankly, as human beings, we're kind of selfish in the sense where we feel as though if you're being rude or I'm perceiving that you're being rude to me, it's because of me. And I'm so important that you're acting some type of way because of me. I have enough power over you to make you act like you have an attitude towards me or whatever the case may be, when a lot of times people are already dealing with whatever they're dealing with, and there's times where they cannot show up the way that they always do. And when they don't show up the way that they always do, I'm not saying don't ask them like, hey, are you okay? Are you good? You seem a little quiet, whatever the case may be. But what I am saying is remove yourself from being the thing that is causing them to act that way towards you. Unless they tell you straight up, you just pissed me off, you did X, Y, and Z, there's no real reason for you to believe that whatever their issue is has a damn thing to do with you at the end of the day. I'm learning to not do that with coworkers, people that I deal with, like my friends, my family, all that. It's times where, like, my father, for example, he could seem a little dismissive towards me, and I could take that and internalize it and get mad, and then stay mad about it, and then be mad at him like all day long, when he's probably dealing with something at work. He's probably dealing with the dogs at the crib. He could be dealing with something with, his wife. Like, there's just so many different reasons why people might act differently than they normally do, and 9 times out of 10 they don't got shit to do with you. But again, we feel like we're so important that, like, oh, if you're acting that way, it must be about me. It's usually not. So ask questions, but don't put yourself in that mindset of, oh, I'm the problem. And then on top of that, hold on. Your approach matters when you ask somebody what's going on with them. I've been in a lot of situations where, like, maybe my demeanor has changed for a number of reasons. I had a bad day at work. I had a bad day in general. I started my cycle. I'm having an episode of some sort. And an episode does not have to be like, oh my God, like it's a blow up. Like, an episode could literally just be a mood swing. It could be irritability. It could be a whole plethora of things. And the person that's asking me what's going on with me, instead of being like, hey, are you okay? What's going on with you? They'll say things like, what's wrong with you? Why you got an attitude? And I'm gonna be honest, when you come into the situation with that, like, approach, you are already setting the conversation up to not only be about you, but you're also setting it up to escalate. Because those, like, types of phrases, they're escalating. They don't de-escalate. They're not there to actually check on the other person. They are there to say, you're acting away. I don't like it. You need to change that. What's your problem? When you just say, hey, you okay? Anything on your mind? What you got going on? Because that's what you're trying to get at, I would hope, when you're asking that rude question of what's your attitude for or what's wrong with you. But the way that you're asking is just not going to get anybody anywhere. So watch how you talk to people when they are not showing up as their best self. Because there's probably a reason why they're not showing up as their best self. And if you're going to just add to that issue, now you are making yourself the problem that you don't want to be. So consider that. Thank y'all.